Hi Pisces. Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my crosswatcher. You might be a Pisces, and the message is really just for you, so feel free to take it. That was so appropriate. However it resonates with you and your situation. Wow. Keep in mind these are general and timeless readings. All my services down below in the description box, so you guys know the drill. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive into the message. We have the desert, which is meaning you need some kind of nourishment at this time. Oh, Chiron popped out. Old wounds resurfacing. You know, and I feel almost like this Pisces, it feels almost like, it's like maybe there was some kind of thing, felt like a mirage. Maybe you were feeling some kind of disconnection. Or you were just in search for like emotional nourishment. I don't know. Maybe this could have been about your self-care, like taking care of yourself in the way that you needed, but I wonder if there was like a last little hoorah of the Jupiter retrograde now going direct, by the way. I think it could have brought up some kind of like you were feeling some pain here, like a chronic thing that you always deal with, like in relationship patterns or just something was going on there. And you could have felt like you went toward this connection, but it's not in the upright. Like it doesn't mirror, because that's Gemini energy, it doesn't mirror the things that you want to mirror. It actually feels like what it mirrored more than anything is like old wounds. You could have felt that resurface. There is a King of Cups here, and they are in the upright, which that's very interesting. It's either that, so you could be dealing with someone here who's like a very emotionally mature person. This person could be offering emotions. Maybe this person is in... They've either recently been through a breakup, or they're in a connection that is not connected. It's actually full of a lot of... So it's kind of talking about that connection, if you know who that is. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like, believe it or not, that you are making progress in a particular direction. And you do have the Ten of Pentacles right there. Okay, so I kind of like this. The shadow is upside down. Wow. What's going on there? Hold on. We've got the Five of Wands in reverse. That is... We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, that's probably the one thing that I'm a little iffy about. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles are right there in the center. So you're like having to put effort into something right now, and actually it would generate a lot of wealth. But you're in the midst... I feel like in this working on something or getting something to grow, you have a person here. This is like a very interesting combination, because this Queen of Swords, all right, these can be little doses of the Mercury retrograde, especially the post-shadow work. Like, it was so crazy. I blinked my eyes and Mercury retrograde was over. Like, I literally didn't even bring it up on the channel, and I feel like that made a lot of difference. Like, it's like there were miscommunications and things like that, but the Queen of Swords can be bitterness. You might be being perceived that way. I don't know. Like, this is very different for you, Pisces. Or saying something, or Queen of Swords reverse is like a combination of things. Maybe it can be a negative outlook or focusing too much on shadow attributes. I feel like that's what is the main theme around this, is like a particular area where you're seeking nourishment. Look at this person coming in with it, either wanting to provide emotional nourishment. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go forward towards this because, I mean, Chiron is here. It's like either that being around this person brings up some triggers. I wonder if that's it. Like, I wonder if that's what the situation is. And for some of you guys, like I said, either this King of Cups just went through a disconnection, breakup, maybe even a divorce, or they're in a current relationship, but it's not like going very well, or it's not very healthy. It's not very aligned. And I do want to say, if this isn't anything, which some of you guys, maybe you're still feeling some negative emotions over something, or because of maybe where your mind space is, it can be that you are seeing more shadow attributes in people because there's still healing to take place, which I feel like might actually be in this thing that you develop over here, because this might bring you more stability to provide more independence in your reality. But if it's not those other attributes I talked about, like bitterness or just seeing the negative, which I've been there, so I have no room to talk about this, but I can talk about the process. Queen of Swords can reverse, can just be straight up lack of boundaries. And you will see a lot of the time who you entangle with is, if you don't put the proper boundaries in place with yourself, you'll start mirroring the shadow attributes of the people, especially if they're in close proximity. It depends on what your guys' environment are, but this is what's coming in. This wound is still straight up. Chiron's a thing that we work on all this lifetime, though. And I guess it's coming in here with a particular person. And what's going on with your emotions? Are you just like, is it just about expression? You might feel like you can't express yourself fully, or it's like a, look how interesting this is coming across. Your cards are coming in as like, maybe you're still coming out of a process that transpired from all these retrogrades. So you could be feeling like this is either that you're holding back a truth, or maybe you're having to be delicate. You feel like you have to walk on eggshells. I don't know. This is a very interesting way that I've seen this. But this, the way that it's showing, it feels like to me that you're coming out of some kind of emotional shadow work process, is what this feels like. And I feel like there is some kind of masculine energy somewhere around you that's very soothing. But with, I think, the general overall feel of the desert and that mirage I talked about, it's almost like there could have been a temptation, maybe this was just a temptation, that you in the midst of going through some kind of process in your life of seeking something different than what you've always known, that it could have felt like a temptation to go back into something that still brings up some painful processes. And maybe that lack of boundaries, if this isn't the negative aspects of Queen of Cups, which could be like maybe mood fluctuations, it could also be expressed as being emotionally drained and bypassing truths, you know, wanting this, but then you see something else that is painful, and then feeling like you have to hold back the truth or reality of what's really happening in front of you. That feels more draining and inauthentic than anything. Maybe that's the old wound, is being honest with yourself that it's not right for you, or it's just not healthy, or whatever it does to your emotions. I think that's what you can trust the most, is your ability to put the proper boundaries in place, and then paying really close attention to your emotional responses, like to how good or bad you feel. But look at you you're coming out of some kind of process. Very interesting. You're holding on to a truth. Let me dive into the extended, Pisces. If you want to join me over there, as always, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see you over there. But Pisces, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in your next reading. Take care.